All right, guys, we're here again on both channels. We're actually doing a double shoot. So we're here on the Albert Family channel, and we're also here on Dolph Adventure. And what me and Thomas decided to do, because Thomas is new to YouTube, so make sure you check the link down below in the Albert Family channel. We're going to have a link to his channel, so you guys can actually check him out and subscribe to his channel too. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to ask Thomas some questions on how it is to be a little person. So one of the questions that I want to ask you, Thomas, is like, are you comfortable with being stared at? Because I know as a little person, just being different in general, you get stared at.
Yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable with it because I've grown up with it all my life. Even when I was younger, in a younger age, I was getting stared at all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like I grew up to it and I just adapt with it now. Even in public to this day, I still get stared at by kids, by young adults, by older people. I still get stared at. So it's just like something you adapt to.
Okay. And like I know as a child, were you ever made fun of?
Oh yeah, like all the time.
Okay.
Like it was basically in like elementary school and kindergarten, I'd get made fun of. But once I got to like middle school and high school, it just dissipated because kids would take up for me. So and I still get made fun of today out in public.
Oh, okay. So, do you consider there any advantages to being a little person that over a regular sized person?
That's a good question. I really haven't thought about it because with my height I don't know if I have any advantages because I've just always adapted to what I've learned. Like getting something off the high shelf, I either climb the counter or I get a stool. If it's on the low shelf, I get it anyway because I'm shorter.
And would you say, are there any, like, disadvantages?
Definitely, like, driving's a disadvantage. It's harder for me to drive and co-op with driving because you have to find a car that's pedals are right to learn how to drive with that. Driving, grocery shopping, there's challenges of grocery shopping. There's challenges, like, in everyday life. Like, going around the house, there's challenges around that as well.
So when you say driving, so what particular things that you have to do to drive a vehicle?
Well, for instance, if BMW's pedals are stuck to the floor, my pedals are free-flowing pedals, so I made my own pedals to work with it. And like I always have to drive an automatic. I can't drive a stick. And for me, there's more blind spots in driving vehicles because I'm shorter.
Wow, I never realized that.
And I'm also very close to the steering wheel as well. Like my seat is all the way pulled up.
So like I never thought about that because as a normal sized person, I never thought about you can't drive a stick because I forgot you got to switch gears with the pedal.
Yeah, I can't.
Like I've never thought about that. That's pretty amazing. I didn't think about that. So what I would like to know is like, and I hope if I'm overstepping my boundaries, you just let me know.
I'll let you know.
I'll
definitely let you know.
But like, what about clothes? Like, how do you shop for your clothes?
Basically, what I shop for is my shirt's a medium, my pants are normal. I just have to cut my pants off, and I don't really wear shorts.
Mm-hmm.
I have to like specially go find a specific kind of shorts to wear. But my shoes are always kids.
Okay.
I'm always in kids'
So
shoes.
you always in kids' shoes?
I'm always in kids' shoes, and it is extremely hard to find adult-looking like kids' shoes.
So like when you go for your shirts, you buy shirts from the men's section?
Yeah, the men's.
And then your pants are from
the men's section as well.
Men's section, so you just cut those.
I just cut them in half.
Okay. And then kids like shoes, you
just go to the kids section to get shoes.
Oh, okay. Now I've seen. So I actually, me and Thomas are friends. We actually work together and we do YouTube together. And I was thumbing through one of your social media feeds, and I saw you was on the wrestling team.
Yeah.
So tell us, like, how was that?
It was definitely. Oh God, I forgot about this.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, I come up with the questions.
Wrestling for me was obviously difficult because, yet again, my stature being short and everybody being tall. So me and my wrestling coach always had to like change my position in wrestling and adapt. It was definitely harder for me to learn how to wrestle with that.
Mm-hmm. Have you done like any other sports besides the wrestling?
I did football in middle school.
And how was that?
It was.
What position did you play?
I played
first?
nose guard.
Nose guard.
Nose guard.
Okay.
So it was definitely fun because I had a lower advantage statue and I could tackle people easier because of my lower advantage.
So, when did you notice that you were different from everybody else? Like, what age did you notice that?
Oh God, I'm gonna have to think about that one.
Well, take your time.
I would have to say probably around 3rd or 4th grade is when I actually started knowing about it. Because in kindergarten, it was like everybody was my height. First
Okay.
grade, everybody was my height. 2nd and 3rd and 4th is when I started realizing, oh, hey, I'm different. And people started realizing, oh, this guy's different. Which they could obviously tell I was different because of my short arms, but that's when people really started to understand, oh, hey, Thomas is different.
Did you think at a young age that there were certain jobs that you wouldn't be able to do?
Honestly, I don't know, because my first job I wanted to be a doctor.
Mhm.
Then I wanted to be a surgeon. But obviously now that I work in what I do now for work, it's like I can do anything. Because there's no limits to doing it. Like, honestly, if I wanted to, I could become a welder and get hired as a welder because of my short stature, welding in tight spaces.
So, couple more questions for you. I won't keep you long. So me and Thomas, we actually worked together at a certain store. I'm not going to say the store's name. At least not until we get big.
Yeah,
or bigger
until we
on
get
YouTube.
big.
Then we can actually blab the store out. So, but we won't say it just yet. So when it comes to like, cause you look like you're a pretty buff guy.
Yeah.
You know. So when it comes to working out, like what is your routine?
Basically, when I used to work out, I would do cardio. I would start with the treadmill. Then I'd go to dumbbells and do curls. Then I'd do bench and I would do squats. Then I would go do ab presses. Then I would go stretch out and go do a little jog around to like loosen myself up.
Okay. So if you could change, well, that's actually a 2-part question to
That
this.
is a yeah.
So if you could change the world, the way stuff is made for little people, like what would you do first? Like what will be more convenient for you, or make it more convenient for you?
God, that's a tough one because there's a lot. I mean, because I can start naming off things like a whole bunch. But basically, for me, it would be like when you're grocery shopping, having lower shelves in the grocery store.
Never thought about that.
Even in real life, having lower cabinets. Because for me to get a house built to my standards for a little person to be accessible with, if I go get it inspected, it would not pass inspection because it is dangerous to a tall person. But on the flip side, if I live in a tall person's house, with being a dwarf, it's not. I would pass inspection fully.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. And I'm trying to think of some more stuff I want to ask you. So like we're talking to the Albert family members and of course your new following. Like, talk about your channel. Like, I know you just started your channel not too long ago.
I just started my channel.
Tell our viewers what are some of the things that they can expect from your channel.
Basically, for my channel, I want it to be. I don't want my channel to have no limits. Like, it's gonna be like it is now. Questions about dwarfism. There'll be food challenges of who knows what kind of food challenge. Either it's from Taco Bell to Burger King or Doritos versus Lay's kind of challenges. I'm trying to figure out how to upload gaming videos from me playing Call of Duty, to that, to driving with a dwarf, and carpool karaoke with a dwarf. Basically my channel is going to have no limits kind of thing.
Okay.
So you can expect a broad sort of everything with it.
Okay. So, do you have any last words do you want to say to the viewers out here before we go ahead and wrap this thing up? Hey, you look like you had something.
I know.
It was like reaching.
I don't know. Just thank you for the questions and getting me over here to come ask questions about dwarfism.
Okay. Well, guys, this has been Thomas. His channel is Dwarf Adventures. Make sure you go ahead and check this channel out, especially for you Albert family members. I'm going to leave a link down below so you actually can check him out. And, of course, Thomas is not going to make himself no stranger. He's going to be appearing in more videos on the Albert Family channel. We got some ideas that we want to put out there to you guys and hope you enjoy it. But until then, this is Thomas from Dorf Adventures. Go ahead and check his channel out. And you know me, guys. I'm Stan from the Albert Family channel. So if you guys are seeing this for the very first time, go ahead and check his channel out. Make sure you subscribe to his. And make sure if you're seeing this for the first time too, go ahead and check out the Albert Family channel and subscribe to us too. So guys, stay tuned. We're coming for some new videos for you guys on both channels. So make sure you stay tuned to the Albert Family channel and Dorf Adventures. And we'll see you next time.
Next time.